My beloved, my precious child of light, the reason your heart is beating faster right now, is because you already know deep inside, this is not ordinary. Today, October 4th, Archangel Michael says. He's not whispering, he's calling out, his voice like a bell that won't stop ringing. It's an emergency, someone in heaven has been struggling, almost pushing against a locked door, trying to reach you. They can't find peace until you hear what they need to say. This isn't a story someone made up, or a dream that fades at dawn. It's real, it's urgent, and it's about someone close to you, someone you love, who is about to leave forever. I'm asking you, don't rush past this. Don't brush it off, even if your hands tremble a little, even if your eyes get wet, stay with me. Heaven's message is like a lamp in the dark, it keeps glowing until you notice. Before we go further, I must tell you something important. Messages like these don't come on a schedule. They arrive like lightning, quick, brilliant, and gone if you're not there to catch them. If you want to keep your heart open to these divine messages, stay connected, stay watchful. Don't let the next one slip into silence, because you were too distracted to hear it. Now listen closely. Heaven says, your name has been spoken out loud. Someone you thought was gone silent, has been trying to reach you. Their spirit is restless, almost trembling, needing to warn you, guide you, protect you. Time is running like sand, slipping through fingers. Can you feel that subtle pull on your chest? That memory that pops up out of nowhere, like a wave washing over your mind. That isn't random. That's them reaching for you. Archangel Michael says. This is the moment you were meant to hear. You are chosen to listen. You are being invited into a space most people never experience. This isn't something to ignore. The one reaching for you from beyond, is trying to tell you the truth, about the one who's leaving forever. It's a truth that might shake you, but it's also a truth that can heal you. Sometimes love has to break us open, so that the light can pour in. The veil between this world and the next is thin tonight. That's why you feel drawn here, why your heart beats unevenly, why you feel restless in ways you can't explain. Don't turn away. If you silence this call now, that voice may fade again into the distance, and you'll never know what they were desperate to tell you. But if you stay, if you let your heart open, heaven promises this message will change the way you see life, loss, and love itself. Michael says. This is the moment marked on the calendar of heaven for you. The angels are leaning closer. The one you love is reaching out. The door of revelation is wide open. Child, please don't shut the door now. You don't even realize how powerful this moment is. Heaven is leaning down toward you, pressing on your spirit, because something sacred needs to be delivered before time runs out. Archangel Michael steps forward, wings like shields of light, wrapping around you as if to guard you from every shadow. He whispers your name gently but firmly, calling you chosen. He says, don't doubt what you're hearing. This is not just your imagination. This isn't chance. This is the right moment, the right time. The soul that loves you from heaven has been unsettled. They've seen something ahead, something you can't see yet. They've crossed that unseen distance to reach you, because they can't keep silent. They saw what's coming, about someone you care for deeply, someone who is slipping away, someone who will soon be gone. Do you feel that faint chill in the air around you, that shift that makes you pause? That's not just a draft. It's their presence, trying to push through every barrier, so you don't miss this. Michael says, "You weren't meant to know this so soon, but heaven cannot let you walk blind into what's coming. Every heartbeat you stay here, more of the truth will unfold. Your spirit is preparing itself. Your heart is stretching, ready to carry what will be revealed. It won't be easy to hear, but it will protect you." Think back to those quiet nights, when you cried out for a sign. Remember those whispered prayers, "Please God, please send me a message, let me understand." This moment is the answer to that prayer, the proof you weren't forgotten. I see now a vision that Michael shows me, a clock, its hands spinning faster than they should, and in the center, your name glowing like a light in the storm. This means you're in the middle of a divine countdown. Heaven is saying, "Act now, listen now, believe now." You might wonder why today. Why October 4th? Because the gate is open now. Because the veil is thin now. Because this message is ready to be delivered now. The one speaking from heaven isn't just sending words, they're sending love. They're urging you to pay attention, warning you that someone you care for is nearing the end of their time here, and you must be ready. This message won't just reach your ears, it will sink into your very bones. Heaven is shaking you awake. Michael stands close, a silent sentinel, and the one who loves you from eternity, speaks with a heart full of tears. You didn't stumble on this by accident. You were brought here. Angels have guided your steps to this very moment. If you leave now, you may never hear the final part of what's meant for you. But if you stay, your spirit will be touched by something eternal. The air around you isn't the same as it was before. The stillness isn't empty, it's alive, full of unseen presence. Heaven is moving even now. Michael isn't distant, he's beside you. His sword of light stands planted like a pillar, declaring that nothing will harm you, while this sacred message is given. My beloved child, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $100. Child, listen closely now. The air around you is still carrying that quiet hum, the hum that only comes when the unseen is pressing close. You think you're just reading, but heaven is leaning in. The veil between worlds has thinned again, and the one who loves you there, is standing nearer than the space between your heartbeats. Michael's voice does not waver, it cuts through the silence like a silver edge. The time for hesitation has ended. The hour of choosing has arrived. You feel that flicker in your chest, that isn't fear. That is recognition. Your spirit knows that something long hidden, is about to be brought to the light. The loved one in heaven steps forward, not in flesh but in presence, gentle, steady, warm as a candle in a dark room. They are whispering, "Do you remember those nights when you woke and thought you heard a voice? That was me. When you felt an unseen hand on your shoulder, in your loneliest hour, that was me. I was never far, but I could not break the silence until now." Michael lifts his hand, as if parting an unseen curtain. He says, "Child, brace your heart. Not because you will be crushed, but because you are about to see truth without its mask. The person whose absence will soon echo through your life, has already made their choice. They are walking a road that does not circle back. You feel it now, the strange heaviness in the room, the way the air almost trembles. It is the weight of revelation. It is not meant to scare you. It is meant to awaken you. Heaven never breaks into time without purpose. The one in heaven speaks again, their voice threaded with both sorrow and fierce love. I could not bear to let you be ambushed by this. I could not stay silent while the shadow crept closer. I have asked, I have pleaded, I have waited for permission to reach you. And tonight the permission was given. Tonight the warning is delivered. You sense a hush settling over everything around you, almost as if the world itself is listening. This is not the voice of doom. It is the voice of a guardian. The loved one continues. Do not think you are unloved. This unveiling is not a curse. It is a shield. The truth will sting, but it will save you from a deeper wound. I need you to be ready, not broken. I need you to walk forward with eyes open, not stumble in the dark. Michael's eyes, though unseen, seem to burn with resolve. Heaven reveals not to destroy, but to prepare. You were chosen to hear this, because your soul has the strength to endure it. The pain that will try to enter your heart, cannot bury you, if you hold on to this light. You feel the slight trembling in your own breath, the way your chest rises a little slower. This is not panic, it is the nearness of eternity, brushing against you. The unseen world is as close as your next heartbeat. The loved one says, softer now, as though speaking to a child. Every night you thought your prayers were lost in the sky, I heard them. Every tear you thought dried unnoticed, I caught it. I have walked with you in the unseen corridors of your grief. I cannot walk this road beside you in body, but I can warn you, I can steady you, I can send you strength. Michael lowers his sword, its glow still steady. What comes will not be easy, but it will not destroy you. The mask that falls will show you a truth you once feared. But the moment it is revealed, the chains that held you in that bond will fall too. You will walk lighter, not heavier. The room seems to grow quieter still, as if even your thoughts are pausing to listen. You sense the presence of the one you lost, not as a ghostly figure, but as warmth filling the cold spaces of your heart. Remember this, they whisper. Love does not die when the body falls silent. It watches, it intercedes, it reaches across whatever distance it must, to keep you from falling, when the ground shifts beneath your feet. Child, hold on to this moment. It is not just a message, it is a mantle being placed on your shoulders. You are being wrapped in a light that the coming darkness cannot swallow. You are being steadied for the day when the goodbye you never expected will arrive. Michael speaks once more, calm but unyielding. Do not close your ears after tonight. Do not let the noise of tomorrow drown out what was whispered here. The warning is a gift. The love behind it is proof that you have not been forgotten. Heaven has bent close for your sake. Walk forward knowing you have been prepared. The weight in the air begins to lift slightly, like a tide pulling back. Yet the presence remains, quiet, unwavering, as if promising to linger until you find your footing. You realize the tears on your face are not just sorrow, they carry a strange peace, a sense that even in the coming loss, you are held. Beloved soul, the hour you stand in is holy, because it is honest. The unseen has chosen to speak. And though tomorrow may bring the sound of parting footsteps, tonight you have been given the strength to face it with open eyes and an unbroken heart. Do not let your heart harden now. Do not shut the door to what your soul is trying to tell you. Because if you keep reading, if you let these words keep reaching you, you will finally see what heaven has been trying to show you for so long. Michael's voice cuts through like a steady bell in a storm. He says, "Child, this is not the hour to drift away. If you turn away now, the light you need will pass by. If you stop listening, the shield heaven is trying to place in your hands, will fall from your grasp. Stay exactly where you are." The next lines you are about to hear are not just sentences. They are threads carrying the love of the one you miss. The one whose breath has turned to eternity, yet bends near you tonight. Beloved soul, the fact that you are still here, is proof that your spirit recognizes the gravity of this moment. You could have clicked away. You could have told yourself, this was just a coincidence. But you didn't. Something older than your doubts, deeper than your mind, is holding you here. That pull is heaven itself. Archangel Michael's voice grows softer, yet even more compelling. He says, "Truth can sting like a spark. But that spark will set a lamp at your feet, so you will not stumble in the dark. What you are about to understand may shake you, but it will also save you from a heartbreak that would have crushed you unprepared. The one you love in heaven is not here to frighten you. Their presence carries no shadow. They speak because the river of their love for you was never cut off by death. Love is the one thing that crosses every distance, survives every ending, and even now, bends the fabric of time to reach you. Do you notice how your chest feels heavy, almost tender, as if your heart itself is listening? That is not just emotion, it is the nearness of their presence. They are not far. They are not lost. Right now, they are closer than the air you breathe, their voice pressing through, wrapped in the strength of Archangel Michael, and carried by the breath of God. They whisper through the thin veil. My beloved, I could not rest until I found a way to reach you. Someone you trust is standing at the edge of leaving, and I cannot let you be struck by the shock unprepared. You deserve to know. You deserve the mercy of preparation. Heaven wants you shielded, before the moment arrives. Child, these words may weigh heavy, yet they are drenched in care. You were never meant to stand in the storm unguarded. That is why Michael was sent to you. That is why you are hearing this at this very hour. Even the date that you see at the corner of your screen is not random. Heaven marked it long before your morning began. This message had to arrive today. Not later, not tomorrow. Tomorrow would have been too late. Think for a moment. How many times have you prayed in secret, whispering, God, please give me a sign, don't let me walk blind? How many times have you asked in the quiet of night for an answer? Beloved, this moment is the reply to those prayers. This is not your imagination. This is not a dream. This is heaven's answer, breaking into your present hour. Michael speaks again, his tone like the edge of a blade wrapped in velvet. Do not recoil from the truth. Do not hide from what is being shown. Revelation may shake you at first, but it will keep you standing, when the ground begins to move. Pain may come like a tide, but foreknowledge will keep you from drowning. The one you love in heaven leans closer. Their voice trembles, yet their words pour like a steady stream of light. They say, even in eternity, I have not let you go. Even from this side of the veil, I still walk beside you. I fought to reach you, because you matter. Do not turn away now. Perhaps you feel a slight chill on your skin, a shift in the air around you. That is not your mind playing tricks. That is heaven's gentle way of letting you know, this moment is real. The veil is thin tonight. You are not alone in this room. You have kept reading. That choice alone is a kind of miracle. So many other times, you felt the nudge to listen, and yet distractions pulled you away. But not this time. Tonight you stayed. And because you stayed, heaven is unfolding its secret before your eyes. Archangel Michael's tone grows firmer though it carries deep compassion. Child, when heaven presses this strongly, it means the hour is critical. This is no accident, this is not ordinary chance, this is the love of heaven intervening. The one who loves you in heaven speaks again, their voice carried by a river of unseen light. I could not leave this unsaid, I could not rest until you heard me. The truth is this, someone you hold close is walking toward a door that will close behind them forever. They are not who you believe them to be, they are fading from your world, and soon they will be gone. Child, these words are not here to wound you, they come to steady you so that the blow of surprise will not crush you. They come to place strength in your hands before the hour of loss arrives. They come to wrap your heart so it will not shatter when the silence falls. Do you feel that quiet ache in your chest, that strange trembling as you breathe? That is the echo of the love reaching you now, that is heaven confirming this is not a tale but the unveiling of a truth. Michael lowers his sword into the earth as if sealing this message. What you hear tonight is fixed, he says. It has been written in the fabric of light itself, and it is spoken now for you alone. This is not a chain of random words, this is a word that carries your name. Beloved soul, you are not here for curiosity. You did not arrive by luck, you were carried to this moment, guided to these words, chosen to receive them. That is why they seem to reach deeper than paper and ink, deeper than screen and sound, because they were meant for you before the world knew your name. The one you long for in heaven adds with a soft aching voice. You thought I had turned silent. You believed I was far away, but I never left. I have been beside you in every unseen step. Every time you felt that strange peace for no reason, every warmth that came over you in your grief, it was me. Tonight heaven opens the way so I can speak plainly. Now they whisper once more, prepare your heart. Someone you love is stepping beyond your reach. Their path is leading them away and soon the silence will come. But you are not helpless, you are not forsaken, you are warned because you are loved. My child, listen even more closely now, heaven does not expose your wounds to leave you broken, it uncovers the truth so you can be protected. This moment is not a curse, it is a covering. This is mercy wrapping around you before the storm reaches your door. Do not let fear drive you to close your ears, do not let the voice of doubt push away what heaven is placing in your hands. The very reason you are still here, still reading is proof that you were chosen not only to hear but also to endure and rise. You will not crumble the way you once feared. You will not be left in the ashes. You will stand because heaven is not leaving you to walk this valley alone. Michael's wings stretch wider now, flames shimmering at the edges, and his voice softens yet grows sharper. He says, "Stay." The next words may pierce you, but that pain will carve space for healing. Do not turn aside, this moment was written for you before the earth ever knew your name. My beloved, your presence here means your soul is listening even if your thoughts are still catching up. That pull you feel in your chest, that trembling that makes you want to pause and hold your breath is not confusion, it is recognition. Your spirit is saying, "I know this voice, these words are mine." Michael's voice now rolls like distant thunder wrapped in a strange gentleness. He says, "Child, heaven never interrupts your steps unless the hour cannot wait. If I have been sent to speak, it is because your journey stands at a threshold. This is not chance, this is appointment. And the one in heaven who has loved you beyond the grave is desperate for you to hear this. The voice of the one you love breaks through, soft as breath yet carrying the weight of eternity. I cross distances you cannot measure just to call your name again. I press through silence and light to reach this moment. Because you need to know someone you care for deeply is preparing to leave, not for a season but for all time. Child, I know these words bruise the heart, I know the ache they stir. But heaven never wounds without offering balm. This warning is not meant to strike you down, it is mercy reaching out, a shield before the blow lands. Can you feel how the air seems denser, as if the room itself holds its breath? Do you feel the way your skin prickles as if unseen fingers have brushed your arm? That is the mark of heaven's nearness, that is Michael's wings brushing the edges of your soul. The one who loves you speaks again, and their tears are in their words. Do not push this away. Do not promise to return later, later is not promised. Now is the only hour you have, and I could not bear to let you face what is coming without warning. Every cry you sent into the quiet night, every tear you thought no one saw has been gathered in heaven's hands. This moment, this message is heaven's reply. You have not been unseen, you have not been abandoned. Michael's sword flashes brighter as he declares. Your spirit already knew something was near. That is why your heart beats faster, why you feel as if you have been waiting for these words. Your soul sensed the shadow of this leaving before your mind could name it. Now heaven confirms what your heart already feared, a departure is near and it will alter everything around you. My beloved, you must not surrender to fear. You are not powerless. The skies themselves have opened to steady you. The one who loves you from eternity leans close as if to brush a hand across your cheek and whispers. I am still near, I have never stepped away. And as this chapter closes, I will be by your side, unseen but unwavering, guiding and shielding you in ways you cannot yet understand. Do you feel that warm swell in your chest, that moment when you want to close your eyes and breathe as if something familiar is holding you? That is their nearness, that is the proof you are not imagining this. Stay. Do not shut the door of your spirit now. Every word that follows is a key turning the lock on the truth you were meant to know. Beloved, the fact that you have not turned away is itself a sign. Many cover their ears when heaven speaks because the weight feels unbearable. But you stayed. And because you stayed, the veil thins a little more, revealing what was once hidden. Archangel Michael steps forward, his armor glinting like a wall of living flame. His voice is steady, layered with unshakable authority and unexpected tenderness. Child, heaven does not scatter words into the wind. If I stand before you, it is because this moment was written for you. Your name was engraved into this hour before you drew your first breath. Do not call this coincidence, this is divine order. The one you love trembles with urgency as they speak again. I waited for this door to open, I waited for heaven's permission to speak again. I could not remain silent any longer. Someone dear to you is stepping beyond your reach and you must be prepared. My beloved, I know these words leave an ache like a bruise in the soul. But heaven never tears away without also building a shelter. These words are not sent to break you, they are sent to steady you before the ground shifts. Do you notice how the stillness in the room is not empty but charged, as if unseen wings hover just beyond sight? That is because eternity is leaning near. Michael is here, the one you long for is here, and heaven's presence wraps you in a love no shadow can unbind. Their voice reaches you again like a fragile melody. Do not look away. Do not let distraction steal these words. Every moment counts. I am speaking because I love you far too much to let you be caught unready. You must hear. You must brace your heart. Child, you have pleaded in your quiet hours for a sign, for clarity. You have asked God not to let you walk blind. Tonight is the answer to those cries. This is your sign, this is your clarity. Michael lifts his wings like a blazing horizon and speaks with a voice that rings like steel and mercy together. Your heart already knows. Your spirit felt the tremors long before your eyes could see. This is heaven confirming what was stirring within you all along. My beloved, I can feel the weight pressing on your heart right now. That trembling in your chest is not weakness, it is your soul recognizing the truth as it unfolds. You are not falling apart, you are awakening. This is the hour heaven chose to open what was hidden so that the coming sorrow would not crush you but prepare you. Michael's presence glows brighter, the light around his wings rising like a sunrise after a long dark night. He leans forward, his voice low yet carrying the weight of 1,000 promises. Child, he says, listen closely. The night will not swallow you. The loss you dread is real, but it will not destroy you. Heaven has walked ahead of you into tomorrow. You will not be abandoned in the empty places. The one you love draws near again, their presence like a breath against your cheek. You can almost hear the trembling in their voice as they whisper. I fought to speak to you before this moment came. I wrestled against the silence because I could not bear for you to feel blindsided. I wanted you to know you are not alone and never will be. Your heart clenches as you feel that unseen nearness. It is not imagination, it is not a dream, it is the proof that the bond between souls does not end where time ends. Heaven itself bears witness to that connection. Michael lifts his sword and the ground beneath you seems to hum with a deep steady strength. Every word you are hearing is sealed, he declares. No darkness, no shadow, no voice of fear can steal it. You are covered, you are surrounded. Even as someone departs from your life, you remain held in a love that cannot be shaken. Child, let the tears fall if they need to. They are not a sign of your weakness but a testament to your love. Each tear, though it burns your eyes, is caught by angels and turned into a light that will guide you in the nights ahead. Heaven has always counted your tears, even the ones no one else saw. You may wonder why you sensed something shifting long before you read these words. It was your spirit being prepared. Those quiet moments when a thought crossed your heart, when a memory returned for no reason, those were not random. They were gentle echoes from eternity, small warnings that your soul received before your mind could understand. The one you love speaks again more tenderly now. I know how you have prayed. I have seen the nights you whispered into the silence asking God for a sign, for clarity. I am speaking now so you will know that those prayers were never ignored. Heaven heard you. And heaven sent this moment so you would not mistake the coming change as abandonment. I have been with you all along, I will still be with you even as I step beyond the reach of your eyes. Michael's wings curve around you, a shield against the ache that tries to swallow hope. You were chosen for this preparation, he says. Many walk into loss without warning, but you are being strengthened before it comes. This is not punishment, this is proof that heaven treasures you. Child, remember how often you asked in secret, God, if you see me, show me something, anything, so I'm not walking in the dark. This is that something, this is heaven's answer. The words you are hearing are not here to haunt you, they are here to hold you up. You might feel the room stilling as if the air itself is waiting. That is not your imagination, it is the weight of eternity leaning closer. You are not reading ordinary words, you are being wrapped in something greater than your own strength. That stillness is a sign that heaven is near, that you are not unseen. The one you love speaks with a gentleness that reaches deeper than any pain. You have thought my silence meant distance, but every time you felt a sudden warmth in the cold, every time you remembered something we shared when you weren't even thinking of me, that was me standing near. I could not speak before, but tonight heaven let the veil grow thin so I could tell you the truth. Michael steps beside you and his presence feels like a mountain, unmovable, steady, sure. Do not let fear dictate your next step, he says. Even as the shadow draws near, heaven's light is stronger. The sorrow will not have the final word. My beloved, understand this, to be warned is to be protected. To be prepared is to be strengthened. This message is heaven's way of wrapping you in a shelter before the winds rise. And you have stayed. You have not turned away. That is why the words are reaching deeper now, becoming more than words, becoming a quiet steady fire inside you. You are not here by chance. You were carried to this very hour. And because you stayed, because you chose to listen, heaven can finish what it started, not to terrify you but to ready you, to lift you when the moment you dread arrives. The one you love adds softly yet firmly. Do not mistake this for an ending of our bond. I will walk with you in ways you will not always understand. I will remain near in the silence. I will whisper strength when you feel like you can't go on. You will feel me when you least expect it, in the way sunlight touches your face, in the sudden peace that comes when you thought none would. This is not goodbye, this is a shift from what you knew to what you cannot yet see. Michael's voice closes this moment, strong and unwavering. Child, you are not powerless. You are not forsaken. What heaven has spoken over you tonight will hold. Even as you face what is coming, you will stand. You were chosen not just to endure but to rise. My beloved, the reason your heart pounds as you read is because your spirit already recognizes the voice behind these words. You have felt it before in quiet moments when the world was still and you sensed a presence near you. That same presence is here now. The unease you carried was never just worry, it was your soul being stirred, prepared for what heaven knew was coming. Archangel Michael steps forward, his sword glowing brighter, the light casting away every shadow that tries to cling to your thoughts. His voice is steady, carrying both comfort and command. He says, "Child, the truth may sting, but it is the only key that can unlock your strength. You have been sensing this shift for a reason. Do not call it coincidence. Do not dismiss it as your imagination. Heaven does not waste whispers. The one you love in eternity leans close again. You can almost feel their breath like a soft wind against your cheek. They speak with a trembling yet unwavering love. I need you to hold on to hope. Do not let the coming goodbye crush your spirit. My leaving from the earth was not the end of me, and the one who is about to leave your side will not vanish either. You will still be surrounded by love that stretches beyond the edge of life itself." Michael raises his wings as if to shield you, and the air seems to hum with something unseen. Do not mistake the coming pain for abandonment, he says. This chapter is not a curse but a crossing. Where one story closes, another begins. And the one in heaven will be with you as you step into the new chapter that God has already written. Your heart may ache at the thought, but even now a strange calm begins to settle. That calm is not weakness, it is the quiet of heaven settling into you, promising that you will not walk this path alone. So stay. Do not turn away. Let the words sink deep. Let your tears fall if they must, for they are not a sign of defeat but of the love that binds you to eternity. And remember, what heaven reveals is never to break you but to build you stronger than the storm you are about to face. Amen.